inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's Bane in at the small forward. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Now here's Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Black outside. Pass to Suggs. Banchero left side. Up and over Smith. And Banchero gets it to go.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Here's Thompson. The deep 3 from Durant. The long distance 3 is buried.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Eason. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Eason. Durant's got 5 points.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Banchero against Smith. Banchero in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Tipped. Durant, soft touch off the glass. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Bane. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. No good on the 3. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Now here's Suggs, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And Banchero gets it to go.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Durant, following the bucket by the Magic. The rebound by Carter.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Suggs. Outside Bane. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. Thompson outside. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. He's got 10.
Poetry in motion, such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Outside Bane, launches it. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. The Rockets lead by 4. Outside Eason to the middle. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Orlando has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Banchero outside. Off target from 3-point range. Houston with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Smith no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. He's got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And the free throw, no good. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Houston has possession. Orlando making their last shot. Houston working the ball around. Payne against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And there's Şengün on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
You see right there, kind of this quiet strength that Şengün has. I mean, he's got balance, but his size and strength, really an asset for him.
Now here's Banchero. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Outside Eason. Up top, Şengün. Thompson outside. Count it. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Suggs. No points so far. Banchero right side. There's the drive. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Inside. Here's Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Suggs finds Banchero. Now Payne. Suggs outside. Over Thompson. Durant pulls it in. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. 7-point differential. Eason, a screen on Carter. 3-pointer. Durant, no good. The Magic have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Carter, the pass to Black. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Carter. The 3-ball. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Houston leading by 7. Durant surveying the D. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Second team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Shepard in for Eason.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Now here's Banchero. 13 points in the game. High post Batase. Pass to Black. And here's Batase, guarded by Capella. Here's Shepard. Fires the 3. Orlando with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
From downtown, pure from three-point range.
The ability to pass like that will be a must as Banchero's career goes on.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back over to you, Brian.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Banchero. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Banchero's got 15 points.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Pass to Smith. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Batase. Magic trail by 7. Suggs with it. Yet to see a basket. Banchero outside. Covered by Smith. Back to Banchero. 4-3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Durant from the arc. Counted from distance. 18 points for him.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
And stolen by Durant. And here is Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Capella. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Amen. Thompson.
Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Black, and Richardson subbed in for Suggs. And then for Houston, Alperen Sengun's checked in for Clint Capella. Finney Smith comes in for Smith, and Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. minute 39 left in the first. Outside Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback.
Durant with the bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Banchero. Batase a screen on Durant. Down low. Can they get it? And Batase throws it down.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover, his ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've got a 9-point lead. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tate's checked in for Kevin Durant.
Number 8, Jason Tate.
And the Magic shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Banchero outside. Batase a screen on Tate. From deep, Banchero. Okogie pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Şengün, the screen. Now here's Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. And here's Tate outside. And he can't get that one. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And indeed.
The previous play is under review.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Shepherd. Then there's Jason Tate. And it's Okogie in at the two-guard position. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Okogie's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Bane. No made baskets yet. Wing shot on the way. Here's Batase. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
To the inside. It's stolen by Batase. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. The three from Bane. Tate grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Tate. Finney-Smith passes to Tatum. Şengün in the post. Batase covering. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
The balance, the focus, Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard, guarded by Richardson, inside. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Shepard. 8 points for Alperen Şengün.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Richardson, tightly guarded. Here's De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Shepard.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Here's Şengün. Shots blocked. And so the ball out of bounds. Matadze touched it last. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Okogie. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's De Silva. Driving inside. Good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Houston leading by 9. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
You must let your dancing shoes at home. Dancing machine. He's a dancing machine. Show us the moves.
Houston making a change here. Durant's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
When I look at Houston, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. From 15 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Durant's got 22 points.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Wagner outside, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status. Showing why he was drafted first overall, Paolo Banchero has been a hoop-getter tonight.
And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game. Black's checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Richardson. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Okogie. Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wagner grinding down low. Big man putting in the work.
For 3, Durant. Houston with another miss.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Bain, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Count the basket.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now here's Black. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Suggs. 5 to shoot. Black outside, from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant against Bain. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is second attempt at the line tonight. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Now here's Banchero. Give him 20. Bain, the pass to Black. And here's Suggs. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. Suggs has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Banchero. After the basket by Houston. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson passes to Şengün. Over Suggs. And there's Şengün on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist of the night. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Houston squad.
Richardson's checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter. The three. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Thompson, a screen on Richardson. On the wing, Durant, guarded by Richardson. Outside Durant, 6 to shoot. Outside Eason for 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Eason's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Black outside. Pass to Banchero. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Orlando.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Durant, and another basket for Houston.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Richardson. Orlando moving the ball around. Up top, Banchero. Up and over Smith. Banchero no good. Houston leading by 14. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. Durant draws the double. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 34.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Banchero outside. Suggs surveys the D. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Monday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
De Silva's checked in for Orlando. And he makes both free throws.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Outside Eason. Back to Durant. De Silva with the rebound. Magic trail by 15. Pass to Suggs. The 3. Capella with a rebound.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Eason. Now Durant. Now here's Thompson. Offline with a 3. Banchero against Smith. Down low. Over to the wing. Banchero outside. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Banchero's got 13 points in this quarter.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Outside Eason. Suggs against Thompson. Durant for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 from Suggs. Drills it from deep. Suggs has got 6.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Smith outside. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Thompson against Suggs. From behind the arc. Capella with a rebound. Houston leading by 12. Outside Eason. Pass to Capella. Over Suggs. Capella can't get it to go. Magic's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Capella against Suggs. Back to Carter. Here's De Silva. Now Banchero, covered by Smith. Fades and shoots. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your Power Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Orlando Magic.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the three, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
A look here now at the Magic. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Magic trail by 12. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's Bane in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Banchero gets it to go.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Durant finds Eason. Back to Durant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Kevin Durant, shooting 1.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 11. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Smith. The 3 from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Smith outside. Now Şengün. 12 points for him. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. Here's Eason. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Eason's got 6.
Selfless with the rock. Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. From deep. It's hauled in by Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Thompson with a screen. Smith passes to Durant. That three's off the mark. Magic trail by 14. Pass to Suggs. Back to Payne. Thompson against Banchero. Outside Payne. Let's go with a 3. Orlando again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Back to Şengün. Banchero comes with a double team. Pass to Smith. Now here's Durant. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 43 points.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Here's Carter, defended by Şengün. Here's Banchero to snap the cold streak. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
Up top, Durant, guarded by Payne. They double-team Durant. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Banchero. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Houston leading by 15. On the wing, Durant. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. With a 9-footer, Banchero from close range.
Slick move that time by Banchero. Easy to see why he's a former #1 overall pick.
Thompson against Suggs. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Suggs. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Durant. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And Şengün throw it down.
How about Alperen Şengün sticking with it that time? Persistence pays. You better believe it does.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Şengün. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And they're currently 3rd in team blocks. They do a great job finding ways to put a body in front of most shots.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Here's Banchero. Give him 39. Suggs outside. From deep, Bane. The Rockets pull it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Now here's Bane. Still no points. Carter, a screen on Durant. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Now here's Durant. 43 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. Orlando with the rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Carter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
That one on Şengün.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Durant for 3. The rebound by Carter.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Suggs. Black outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Suggs. There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Rockets lead by 14. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Orlando. Currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot.
And right now for the Magic, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And the basket by Bane.
Well, Bane will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. And here is Thompson. Here's Şengün. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, KD against contact inside.
KD extremely effective on the offensive glass. Not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Suggs with it. 6 points for him. Outside Bane. Goes up on the baseline. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Outside Eason. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. Black with it. He's picked up by Eason. Black passes to Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Fires the 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead. Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Batase's checked in for Carter. And then for Houston, Finney-Smith checked in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Eason. Magic trail by 14. Black outside. Pass to Bane. Banchero outside. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 42 in the game.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Durant against Bane. On the wing, Durant. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Clock at 4. Here comes Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Outside Bane, fires for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
To the middle. And Sengun throw it down.
Well, Alperen Sengun's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
The 3 from Banchero hits the trifecta. Banchero's got 45 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Durant. It's rebounded by Batadze. Magic trail by 9. Making a name for himself. Goga Batadze. What do you like about it, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Sengun. Tate comes in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Amen Thompson. That one misses for Batadze. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They led by as many as 18. Here's Shepard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Batadze, a screen on Tate. Down low. The kick out to Richardson. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Shepard. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Back to Finney-Smith. Tate passes to Finney-Smith. Houston working the ball around. Puts up a 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Tate. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. And the Rockets lead by 8.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Carter finds Banchero. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. To the inside. Here's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
That's a nice play by Paolo Banchero. I mean, this has an excellent feel for the game.
The Rockets lead by 6. Here's Shepard. No points yet. Blocked! We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rockets foul call.
And the Magic making a change here. Howard's checked in.
Substitution for the Magic. Number 13,
24 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson, the pass to Howard. Misses the three. Here's Okogie, guarded by Howard. Here's Finney-Smith. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finney-Smith at the line for one.
With 1 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. And he's recorded his season high in points and hopes to add on as the game continues. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Jayshawn Tate, Alperon Sengun out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Josh Okogie, and it's Shepherd in at the one.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
On the wing, Richardson. He's covered by Tate. Richardson, the pass to Bane. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Tate. Here's Okogie. Here's Shepherd to the middle. Here's Sengun. Nice dish, and the late 21 points for Alperon Sengun.
And that's where Sengun does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Richardson, the pass to Batadze, and the bucket is good.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride, it makes it look easy.
Here's Shepherd. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass. Shepherd's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, good timing from Shepherd on the drive, which is essential since he sometimes lacks the speed to beat the defense outright.
Pass to Batadze. Now here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. The Rockets lead by 13. Okogie on the wing. Here's Shepherd. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
How about the bounce ability of Sengun? Getting himself way up there.
The three from Bane. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Rockets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Tate. He gets it in there.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside Richardson. Batadze with a screen. Richardson, the pass to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. And Richardson hits from deep.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
The Rockets have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Bancaro, he's checked in for De Silva. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bain, the pass to Richardson. Back to Bain. There's the three. And again, it's the Magic from Pete.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Here's Durant. Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And here's Richardson. Outside Bain. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Houston.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Pass to Shepard. The jumper from the wing, off target.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Kicks it out to Bain. The three. Hits a three-pointer.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Back to Durant. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
And he drops the first. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Now here's Banchero, down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Here's Şengün, pass to Thompson. Durant for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now. Suggs outside. Back to Carter, and here's Black. Banchero left side. Yep, that one's good. Banchero's got 47 points.
Getting it done in the paint, Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. Good! That's another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Bain from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Shepard. Over Bain. Durant, no good. Magic trail by 13. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Shepard. Now Durant. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Suggs finds Banchero. Yet another bucket, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Durant. He got it again. Sensational.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. The 3 from Bain. Smith with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Bain. Durant draws the double. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Up top, Bain. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Bain's got 16 in the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Smith outside. Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen. Oh, off target from downtown. Magic trail by 13. Here's Suggs. Now Bain. Suggs outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Smith. Oh, the shake. And there's the layup. Good.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Banchero. Now Suggs. Now Bain. He launches. Ooh, it doesn't go. Here's Shepard with the drive. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Now here's Banchero. Here's Suggs. Fires the 3. The 3 is off. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Rockets.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Shepherd for 3. Carter rips down the board. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payne. Banchero surveys. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.